Hey everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends series Legacy Collection Black Panther. I've had this figure sitting in its box on my desk for a couple of weeks now, and have just finally decided to take a look at it. So, taking a look at it, the packaging shows the figure, all the accessories you get. You get Black Panther, the title, and the character down at the bottom. Marvel Legends series up at the top, you get a Black Panther symbol on the top of the box. On the sides, you get this image of Black Panther with the eye lenses away. Get another image with the eye lenses gone. A read up of Black Panther. And same image on the other side. So, with that through, let's take a look at the figure. So here is the Black Panther figure out of the box, and he's alright. I think this is probably the third or fourth time that Hasbro has used this body mold. And since we are getting the new Black Panther wave of figures coming out alongside of the Black Panther 2 movie, I guess they thought that it was a good idea to put these guys out again. I don't really know why. I mean, we did just get this for Infinity War, but that was like 4 years ago, so let's look at the figure a little closer. This whole figure has this nice like padded detail all over. You get it far away and it looks kind of smooth, but closer up you can see all the little details. You can see these things on his arms. I don't know if there's not supposed to be paint on his hands or not. It's got this nice purple, metallic purple paint all over. I think this is the first time no, this is the second time that they've done this. Then you get the necklace around. And the Chadwick Boseman head sculpt. Now, looking at Chadwick Boseman, this doesn't 100% match his likeness. I can see it's there, but not 100%. I think it's something with the lower half of his face. Maybe it's in the eyes or the hair, but it just doesn't look right to me. And then, like, Hasbro's been doing this thing with Black Series and Legends where the faces are kind of shiny for some reason. I don't really understand why. Like, I think it's been past their Eternals wave of figures is when this kind of started, so yeah, it's a little shiny and I don't really like that. But, the figure looks alright. Speaking of the figure, he comes with another head. Let me pop that on. This is the Black Panther head, masked. Looking at this head sculpt, I love this one a lot, the masked head. It looks really good. It's got the purple all over. One thing that I don't like that I think you can see is the eyes are purple. And I don't like that. I kind of wish that it was white or silver. I don't know if this is actually accurate or not, but I just like how the white just stood out on the original figure. I'll throw up an image next to this guy to see if that's accurate or not. And then also, this guy came with another pair of hands. The other pair of hands this guy comes with are some wide open claw hands. So the nails are a nice shiny silver. And then the back of the hands are just black. I still don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, if there's supposed to be purple on it or anything. But this looks fine. So taking a look at the articulation, the Black Panther figure can look up this far, down this far, buries the chin. He gets a little bit of tilt in there. He can look side to side. He can crunch forward this far, crunch back even farther. can swivel at the waist. Arms go out this far. They do go in all the way. It looks a little weird though. Arms bend in all the way. Wish it would bend in a little bit more, but it gets stuck at the mold here. Hands can bend up, can bend down, and swivel at the wrist. Legs can swivel, kick out this far, back, a lot more than some other Marvel Legends figures. Can go in pretty well. The feet can go down, go up, and there is a swivel. Looking at how this guy scales, he stands just over 6¼ inches. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends integrated suit Spider-Man, the Marvel Legends 2-pack Captain America, the Marvel Legends Mark 7 Iron Man. Next, because I have him laying around, here is the Marvel Legends 2-pack Deadpool, and finally, the retro symbiote Spider-Man. Finishing off the review with my final thoughts, I think the figure is just alright. We've seen this figure multiple times before. It's at least 6 years old by now. I'm pretty sure this is like from Civil War body mold, or at least the Infinity War body mold, which still makes it at least 4 years old. And it's just not really the greatest. The arms still aren't, I don't think I mentioned this, but the arms just look weird when you have him standing regularly. The original figure's arms wouldn't really go in all that far. The arms themselves are gummy, and so are the legs. The articulation is tight in areas, but it's also loose, like with the foot. You can just let him fall back, but with the other foot, it doesn't really fall back that easily. You'd kind of have to push him, but like it still falls back. And then the hands also feel gummy, just the way that you're supposed to articulate them. They're just very thin, and I kind of feel afraid to work with them because I don't want the wrist joint snapping or something to like chipping off. And then like the head, it's not my favorite, just how they did it with the eyes being purple. The ears I don't think are supposed to be purple all the way. And then no detail on the back of the head. And I think there is missed detail, yeah, on the back of the legs here too, which I didn't even realize. And I like that I'm finally able to have a Black Panther in my collection, but he's just not really all that he should be if they're going to be releasing this figure again for at least the third time. But I am glad that I'm going to have him in my Avengers display. I think this is probably the last Chadwick Boseman likeness figure that we're ever going to get. And so I am happy that I have him. If you are able to pick him up, I'd say do it if you don't have the original figures. And that's really all I can say. This figure is alright. And it'll go with some of your other MCU figures like Iron Man or Captain America. So with all that said, I'm going to end off the review and see you guys next week. I'm going to be doing one more review this month, and that will be the McFarlane Toys Black Adam. Can't really see it, but I'm excited for the next review, and I'll see you guys next week.